So one of the key concepts of learning pathways includes cultural, academic, and social capital. And the special opportunities that we include in the pathway really help build that capital.
I have this writing workshop which is called Hypertext Studio, and so the kids who are in my class had to turn in work and get to certain levels, so that unlocked these different opportunities for them, and so then they were rewarded with coming into this free class.
So my Gear Up counselor, she came to me and she's like, "You like to write, right?" And she's like, "I think this program would be really good for you. Like, would you want to take writing classes at Columbia?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds amazing."
So here was the second challenge that I had to do. It was it says get a notebook, get a journal or a notebook that you can carry with you and write in no matter where you are.
I did the non-fiction writers playlist. And level 2, they had us look at interviews, and then you had to interview someone like a family member or a friend.
They were rough years because of all the gangs and everything, but I stayed away from all the gangs and
They had to start out at about 9 o'clock this morning just to get here at 12. So they have to make sacrifices to get here. It takes them sometimes 2 to 3 hours just to get here at noon.
At first I told them, like, because they asked me to go places, I say I take school, and there's like Saturday school for like the slow kids. I'm like, no, I go to Columbia, and they didn't believe me, so I had to like show my acceptance letter and everything. I'm technically the first person to go to college in my family, even though I'm not in the college.
Take your imaginative sense, however you need to get out there, move down this hallway, listen to the sounds from your way in today or on your walk. So what do you hear? Real or imagined sound? The way we teach and the way I teach at Hypertext Studio is based on, it's called the story workshop method. So from listening to oral tellings to writing in class kind of mirrors the way a writer goes through their process. I think there was a part there where I wanted it to be expanded a little bit.
Where she says, like we as a couple.
Yes, that's
okay.
it. Where she's saying why you're not good, why
Well,
you're
it
smart,
starts
but
right here, look.
yeah. So what does she say exactly there?
Several generations ago, in this culture, we divorced writing from talking, and people think that they have to abandon the language that they speak at home and in their neighborhoods, which is where all their intelligence and all their creativity is. It's in the language that they use every day.
What we try to do with the way we teach is to get them to listen to their voice, how they speak, what they say to their friends, how they talk, and to get that down on the page.
Shelly's blue eyes shone with laughter as she turned to me.
This park seems to be a place of, she paused as if to measure her words.
We wandered up the hill and sat down, gazing out at the entire park, Maya remarked.
All right, everyone see it. See sign in your place, not just floating around up here, but see it in a place. Good. What else does that give you to see? If you take a leap off of that immediate site, what else does that give you to see?
Waves,
Yeah.
like water.
Good.
It's very obvious by the way they carry themselves now. We're near the end of the program that they do feel like they're writers and they found their fellow writers. And writers we always think we're weirdos, but we like it when we find our other weirdos, that came from the same writer's planet as we did.
I don't know if writing's a sport, more of a passion. I don't know. It'd be weird though, like who can write the more.
I don't meet a lot of people like me at the school I go to. I'm the oddball of my group of friends because they all produce music or something, and I'm the writer, so. I feel like I've aged 4 years. Like I've learned a lot from this program, like how to put more detail into stuff, how to really let your story touch people, stuff like that.
On the south side you get mean mugged all day, and it's not an awesome environment to be around, and coming up here, it makes you feel good about what you're doing.
Like in school, I think there's a big push to write the way your teacher asks you to. And I never really liked that, and that's why I kind of never told my teachers that I like to write. And here at Columbia, they push us to write the way we like to write. Speaking of the blackout, let me just tell you that I was right. I told you it was going to happen, but no. You said, "Why should I listen to Alan? He's crazy."
It was slightly chilly due to a breeze, but I could tell something wasn't right. She was too quiet, and the intensity in the air made me quiet as well.
I could still faintly see the ghost of the moon from the night before. It hung gracefully in the sky, here and half across the world.
There is war inside all of us, and it's up to us if we control or set it free. There's not just one war, but many.
They were full of sorrow, yet I still smiled. She saw me smile, which was a good sign. She didn't say the kiss was coming, so I leaned in with a cheesy facial expression. But as our lips touched, all time seemed to stop.
Why don't you go up there and try taking the moment, making it yours. Go sit up there, and in the middle of a paragraph, you're going to just pause.
Story Week is a world-class celebration. It's a festival of writers. Writers come in from around the country, around the world. They're going to perform on the last day of Story Week at UMedia.
The train was completely empty except for us and a lone Gatorade bottle rolling across the train's floor.
Just like to have that fluent flow, you know, so it all just goes together rather than being like, her Melinda said she wanted to talk with me.
And then they're also going to have an opportunity to have their writing published by Hypertext magazine.
It's probably one of the greatest things, you know, for a writer is to see your work and know that it's being read by other people.
Being published and being part of Story Week it's really exciting, and it means a lot because like I never thought like, hey, some of my stuff could get published.
The last event of Story Week 2015. You guys, you're in the same literary festival with all of these people. Yeah, there's some big names, and you're a part of it.
Sin Vargas is a young writer who's just got a book out. She's a grad of this program. So they're going to read beside Sin.
I'm very, very excited to be here, so thanks everyone, and so excited to be with them. I remember being a long, long, long time ago that young. The octopus put his hand without the ring pop in his pants pocket. Your dog ain't no seeing eye dog. He looks old and little. What's his name?
For them to read their work in front of an audience is kind of a big deal. I mean, the first time I read my work, I hyperventilated.
Hello, my name is Andrew Potts. Hello. I was really scared. I could feel myself shaking. Like I could feel the vibration in my teeth. But it was really awesome. It is 10:15 p.m. George Zimmerman now lays in his bed with a black hoodie on covering his head and a pack of Skittles in his hand. His karma has indeed come full circle.
A squirrel is skewered on a stick and roasting over the fire. The rifle that they use for hunting is leaning against the base of a tree.
We started to walk. I held her hand the whole way, and before we knew it, we stood feet away from her gate door. It was time to say goodbye.
We sat close. The train was completely empty except for us and a lone Gatorade bottle rolling across the train's floor. I hate that kid, Claire exclaimed angrily. The reason why I stuck with this is because it's more of a passion project for me. This is something that I love to do.
I was finally able to release all the thoughts I've been having, the pain I was feeling, and the anxiety I had. Constantly worrying about how I am doing in school, if I would ever be happy, if things would get better for me. I would know that the things I write are, about my life and my experiences, so it would be something that would connect with other people.
It really touched my heart because I've been writing since I was 6 years old. And my mom always said, be what you want, but she didn't read any of my work. And everyone else didn't support me. So being able to be around 5 writers that perhaps don't have the support at home, but they have this community here saying, keep writing, keep doing it, you're doing a great job, it just sort of took me back.
This is a dream come true for us. We were in the back trying not to cry. We all know how much talent is in this city and in our young people. And so our only goal with the Learning Pathways is to really open up avenues for young people to explore those talents.
She inspired me, my best friend here, inspired me to write stories, so that's what I'm going to do.